I'm not the only one who thinks that. I've been getting a bit of negative feedback of late from my people, the lesbians. Bit of negative feedback. Because, gosh, don't my people love the feedback. Not shy. Not shy with the feedback. One of our spokespeople last year, self-appointed, one of our spokespeople approached me straight after one of my shows to give me a bit of feedback, and it's my favourite time for a bit of feedback. Straight after a show, yes, please. That is when my skin is at its thickest. The feedback, apparently, she said, I was very disappointed in your show this year, Hannah. I just don't think there was enough lesbian content. I'd been on stage the whole time. I didn't even straighten up halfway through, you know. Perhaps I've been slacking off a bit. When I first started the comedy over a decade ago, always nothing but lesbian content, wall to wall. My first ever show was classic new gay comic 101, my coming out story. I told lots of cool jokes about homophobia, really solved that problem. Tick. I told a story about the time this young man had almost beaten me up because he thought, he thought I was cracking onto his girlfriend. Well, actually, that bit was true, got that right, but there was a twist. It happened late at night. It was the bus stop. You know, the pub had closed. It was the last bus home, and I was waiting at the bus stop. And I was talking to a girl, and, you know, you could say flirting, I don't know. And out of nowhere, he just comes up and starts shoving me, going, fuck off, you fucking faggot. And he goes, keep away from my girlfriend, you fucking freak. And she's just stepped in going, whoa, stop it, it's a girl. And he's going, whoa, sorry. He said, sorry, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't hit women, he said. What a guy. I don't hit women. How about you don't hit anyone? Good rule of thumb. He goes, sorry, I got confused. He said, I thought you were a fucking faggot. Trying to crack onto my girlfriend. Now, I do understand that I have a responsibility to help lead people out of ignorance at every opportunity I can, but I left him there, people. And seriously, and it's probably not the forum to make such an announcement, is it? In the middle of a comedy show, but I have been questioning, you know, this whole comedy thing. I don't feel very comfortable in it anymore. You know, for the past year I've been questioning it and reassessing, and I think it's healthy for an adult human to take stock, pause and reassess. And when I first started doing the comedy over a decade ago, my favourite comedian was Bill Cosby. There you go. It's very healthy to reassess, isn't it? And I've built a career out of self-deprecating humour. That's what I've built my career on. And I don't want to do that anymore. Because do you understand? Do you understand what self-deprecation means when it comes from somebody who already exists in the margins? It's not humility. It's humiliation. I put myself down in order to speak, in order to seek permission to speak. And I simply will not do that anymore, not to myself or anybody who identifies with me. And if that means that my comedy career is over, then so be it. I got a letter on Facebook recently, you know, and I say letter because I'm very bold, controversial, but I'll call it a letter because it said, Dear Hannah, comma, new line. A bit of feedback. And it said, you owe it to your community to come out as transgender. Now, all jokes aside, I really do want to do my best by my community, I really do, but that was new information to me. I don't identify as transgender, I don't. I mean, I'm clearly gender not normal, but I don't think even lesbian is the right identity fit for me. I really don't. I may as well come out now. I identify as tired. Just tired. There is too much hysteria around gender from you gender normals. You're the weirdos. You're a bit hysterical. You're a bit weird. You're a bit uptight. You need to get a grip. You know, you gender normals. Oh. Seriously, calm down, gender normals. Get a grip. No, a man in a dress. That's fucking weird. No, it's not. Do you know what's weird? Pink headbands on bald babies. That's weird. I mean, seriously, would you put a bangle on a potato? No, that's organic. I paid a lot for that potato. Now, of course, I understand why parents do it. Clearly, they're sick and tired of their beautiful baby girl being mistaken for a boy baby because of the no-hair situation. I understand that. But the thing is, I don't assume bald babies are boys. I assume they're angry feminists, and I treat them with respect. How about this? How about we stop separating the children into opposing teams from day dot? How about we give them, I don't know, a good 7 to 10 years to consider themselves on the same side? Did you know human men and human women have more in common than they don't? Did you know that? I mean, I don't think many people do know that because we always just focus on the difference. The difference between men and women. Oh, they're very different. Nah, dogs are heaps differenter. So, no, they're very different. Men and women are very different. We're from different planets. Men are from Mars and women are for his penis. Here's an idea. I think we should get rid of pink and give all the babies blue. I've thought about this, and it's not because of that blue is a masculine colour, because that is false. I love it that people go, blue, yeah, blue is a very masculine colour. Yep. Yeah, very reliable, very rational colour, blue. Yeah, you can trust blue. Oh, that's why we've got it on flags. Yeah, a lot of blue on flags. Navy blue, everyone trusts a boat. Blue, if anything, is a feminine colour. It really is full of contradictions. Do you know blue is a cold colour? It's on the cold end of the spectrum, but the hottest part of the flame, blue. If you're feeling blue, you're sad. But optimism, blue skies ahead. Make up your mind. A blueprint is a plan, but if something happens that's not on the plan, where does that come from? Out of the blue! Oh. Blue's a wonderful colour to start life with. There's room for every kind of human in blue. There's a whole spectrum, because blue doesn't demand action like all the other colours. Right? Think about this. You're stuck in traffic and the lights turn blue. Less road rage, people, less road rage. More accidents, ironically enough. Ever! I am in my prime! Would you test your strength out on me? There is no way anyone would dare test their strength out on me, because you all know there is nothing stronger than a broken woman who has rebuilt herself. To the men in the room who feel I may have been persecuting you this evening, well spotted. That's pretty much what I've done there. But this is theatre, fellas. I've given you an hour, a taste. I have lived a life. The damage done to me is real and debilitating. I will never flourish. But this is why I must quit comedy, because the only way I can tell my truth and put tension in the room is with anger. And I am angry, and I believe I've got every right to be angry. But what I don't have a right to do is to spread anger. I don't. Because anger, much like laughter, can connect a room full of strangers like nothing else. But anger, even if it's connected to laughter, will not relieve tension, because anger is a tension. It is a toxic, infectious tension. And it knows no other purpose than to spread blind hatred, and I want no part of it, because I take my freedom of speech as a responsibility, and just because I can position myself as a victim does not make my anger constructive. It never is constructive. Laughter is not our medicine. Stories hold our cure. Laughter is just the honey that sweetens the bitter medicine. I don't want to unite you with laughter or anger. I just needed my story heard, my story felt and understood by individuals with minds of their own. Because like it or not, your story is my story, and my story is your story. I just don't have the strength to take care of my story anymore. I don't want my story defined by anger. All I can ask is just please help me take care of my story. Do you know why we have the sunflowers? It's not because Vincent van Gogh suffered. It's because Vincent van Gogh had a brother who loved him. Through all the pain, he had a tether, a connection to the world. And that is the focus of the story we need. Connection. Thank you.